Back in 1928, Edward Bernays, the man who's considered to be the father of public relations, published a book called Propaganda, which was an incredible inside view into the power of the mainstream media and cultural Marxism and social programming, where he wrote, quote, "Those who manipulate the unseen mechanism of society constitute an invisible government, which is the true ruling power of our country. We are governed, our minds are molded, our tastes formed, our ideas suggested, largely by men who we have never heard of. In almost every act of our lives, whether in the sphere of politics or business or in our social conduct or our ethical thinking, we are dominated by the relatively small number of persons who understand the mental processes and social patterns of the masses. It is they who pull the wires that control the public mind, who harness old social forces and contrive new ways to bind and guide the world." This is, of course, the program that the Illuminati mafia of media masters have been using, with the vast majority of people just simply watching sports entertainment or celebrity news, unable to comprehend the forces at work. This book is so fascinating, I urge everybody to read it. He later on went on to admit, quote, "Whatever is of social importance today, whether in politics, finance, manufacturing, agriculture, charity, education, or other fields, must be done with the help of propaganda. Propaganda is the executive arm of the invisible government." That's on page 47 and 48. Bernays also stated plainly that, quote, "The invisible government tends to be concentrated in the hand of a few." This is back in his time, of course, because of the expense of manipulating the social machinery which controls the opinions and habits of the masses. And he's talking about the cameras and the vast media equipment. And even though while we do have social media today, the vast majority of people still focus on the mainstream news, which can fly reporters around the world and just provide constant coverage, beating an issue like a dead horse. The Department of Defense, previously called the Department of War, which is a little more accurate, Orwellianly changed to the Department of Defense when they conduct wars. Get it? Actually hired Bernays to help influence the public opinion to support America's involvement in World War I. The tobacco industry also hired him to use his methods to encourage women to smoke cigarettes back in the 20s, since at that time it was considered to be unattractive. So he equated women smoking with the women's rights movement. It's our right to smoke cigarettes. It's women's power. Yeah, go smoke those cancer sticks. Edward Bernays is also the man that all men can thank for having to cough up thousands of dollars for a diamond ring when we propose marriage, since that tradition was actually started as a clever marketing ploy for the De Beers diamond monopoly, which was owned, started, and controlled by an Illuminati insider himself, Cecil Rhodes, who wrote in his will that he wanted his fortune to go towards a literal, quote, secret society to further the rule of the British Empire. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out some of the previous videos in the playlists, and stay tuned. There's more videos coming soon.